Is it on? Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on. All right. All right. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? Told y'all I was coming back today. Ain't gonna stay on here too long. Just go over some things like I normally do. You know. Came from work. I said let me get up on here and start from early. Um, I made it to volume 2. I made I made it to volume 2. One is done. Actually, I've read one before when I was younger, and I lost the book. My foolishness. I actually have 1 and 2, but now I got all 7. So now I'm going to 2. So that book is complete. Try to read books. Don't always go through your phone. She'll mess up your eyes if you're on the screen too much, especially in the nighttime. Just get a book, newspaper, try to read something. Keep your mind informed, keep your mind healthy and growing. It is a sponge and it will always be a sponge. I don't care how old you are, it is a sponge. So just try. That's one of the things I do while I'm waiting orders to come up. I'll just have the book and I am reading and I am reading. Especially if you're outside, trees is there and when man, you'd be amazed how much you can absorb reading. So I'm reading, not this book. I was reading the yesterday. I was reading the original cause, the unseen role of denial, and I was reading it, and a question came to me many times. But when I asked it again, I knew the answer, but I was just asking it so I could ask it for today. And the question was, who are you? Who are you? That's a tricky question because some of you may say, "Well, I'm such and such and such third, and I'm this and that," but no, that's not who you are. That's what you do. But who are you? Are you the person that when you watch something or you see something on YouTube or on videos or music that you hear something, are you the person that gets up, put on clothes and look in the mirror and then you spit in that verse? And then when you spit in that verse in the mirror, like you think that's you, that person that you think that's you, what they going through, that experience is you? Or that female that you feel like has influence on you, and then you go ahead and dress up in and thing, and then you looking at yourself like, yeah, do you feel that's you? Or when you come around your friends and your group of circle of people and things like that, and you're agreeing with what they're agreeing with, knowing that you don't really agree, is that you? No. Who are you? And you have to ask yourself that when you come into situations every day. If you feel like you're about to be a gopher, go for this, go for that, then you stop and you say, okay, who are you? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me center and ask myself, what am I doing? Who am I? Because when you do that, then you actually wake up you. Like how they say, when you want help from the ancestors, you stomp 3 times. You know, it's the same thing. Like when you stop and you really ask yourself, who am I? When you start talking to yourself. See, that's what people don't realize. How the hell are you going to know yourself if you can't talk to yourself? You have to be able to tell yourself out loud, don't do that shit. You need to, because remember, you're dealing with the self and you're dealing with the will. Hold on. Yeah? Baby girl coming in, I told y'all.
Y'all have like an Xbox cord I can use to charge
All
my
right,
tablet.
hold on, hold on. So you have to be able to ask yourself, she good. You have to be able to ask yourself these things because then you awaken up yourself and now you start to dive in. Because remember, I said you're dealing with the will and the self, which is you. And then you're also dealing with the mother and the father of manifestation, which is also you. But then when you sit back, let's go back. When you sit there and you ask yourself, who am I? Now your mind starts to wonder about the right things now. Things you put in, okay. Do I see myself here? Am I supposed to elevate here? Or am I supposed to backtrack and do this? These are all good questions that you're asking. These are all good questions. And if you find yourself doing that, and that means now you're beginning to be on the right track. You're beginning to be on the right track. You're not on the right track until you know what your purpose is. And in order to do that, ask that question, who am I? I say that because when I am outside and I observe people, all I see is this. They're down. Wait, let me show you. They're like this. Crossing the street, you're not seeing that the light is green. And then when you notice a car is about to hit you, you look up and go right back down into the phone. Now, don't act like you don't see this or you haven't done it. Now you've became a robot. You operate this operates you. You don't operate it. So when that happens now, you need to ask yourself, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Who am I? Did I just really, did I really just, what is so important? And ask yourself, what is so important on that phone that you couldn't wait till you got across the street to go back into it? What was so important on the phone? Look now, just to show you that people hate being uncomfortable. Remember before phones came out and you had to stand at the bus stop, you had to stand there, and sometimes not on purpose, you know what I mean, you was forced into a conversation because you're all just standing there waiting for the bus, so you might as well get, you know what I'm saying? Or if you didn't, you kind of stood off to the side by yourself, or didn't engage or anything like that. Now you have the phone to do that with. You could be at the bus stop standing there and just, because you don't want to acknowledge anything, you go on the phone while I'm waiting for the bus. You know, there's nothing wrong. Is there anything wrong? Are you wasting any time by just sitting there calm, being patient, waiting for the bus or the train? Remember, you got out of the house. You were already in the house on the screen, on this screen, on the screen. So by you going outside, getting fresh air, that's gonna kill you to just sit there and just look around and just embrace the fact, get on the bus and actually take a ride, see, get on the train, actually take a ride, or even get in your car. Like now, if you're driving, come on, you can't wait till you stop driving, till you get to a red light, or until you park. No, because whatever is on that screen at the time is so important that death could be taking place next to you. You won't look up. I'm gonna tell you, you so attached to the phones that a cop would be choking someone out. Instead of you putting the phone, wait, hold on. I already got the phone up there. You're so like, it's like, who are you? That was just one example. Because if I'm a device and I have no intelligence, because the reason why I'm a device and have no intelligence is because the people who created me were smarter than me. A robot could never be smarter than you because we are the ones making robots, right? Humans are making robots. So how can a robot be smarter than you? And in order for a human to put that intelligence into a robot still means that the human is more intelligent than a device. I don't care what you say. There's nothing new under the sun. You might get different versions, but a version does not mean it's new. There is nothing new under the sun at all. But coming back to this. So now you have the phone that is now programming you because I cannot have you miss one day from tweeting because for some reason, Twitter is like number one social media. Like I gotta tweet. I gotta tweet. I have to. Yes, I have to. What did my tweet say? I'm going to sleep. Let me tweet before I go to sleep. Hold on. Woke up in the middle of the night. Let me check my tweet. Like it's nothing for me. I'm gonna be real. It's nothing for me to take a phone and smash it. I've done it before. I've done it before. It's nothing. What doesn't have life doesn't have importance or purpose in your life. So when you sit there, and if anything I said you're guilty of doing, not to use the word guilty, but you're caught up in doing, then that's when you say, all right, okay, what am I? Okay, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? Like, who is me? What is there? Who am I? Because then now you start to break down what you've been doing and what you've been missing out on as far as yourself. Like, God damn, what the fuck am I doing? Or someone who's easily distracted. Let's say somebody easily distracted by cigarette smoke. Like every 5 seconds, and then gotta have it. So he could just finish hit a cigarette, and somebody walk past with a cigarette, he go ahead and ask him for one. Like you just hit one, and I'm not talking about addiction. I'm talking about you knowing yourself and being able to use your will, not willpower, using your will to understand yourself, to know that something is going wrong here if I continuously keep doing this. Something is wrong. What in me is wrong that is having me do this? Let's say you love arguing. And I'm not talking about being a lawyer. What if you just love art? Like your main purpose, like you purposely go around people, strangers, your own family, friends, or whatever, just to start an argument. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with that. So now you got to say to yourself, everybody has been singing, I just love causing trouble, causing trouble. Am I really doing that? You see, once you start to say, am I really? Am I? Now the self is gonna get you. Yeah, you've been fucking up. Like, why are you doing that? We cannot be bring the kids involved. We cannot be good for this generation or the next ones as we are living. We cannot be good for them if we ourselves don't connect with us. If we don't connect with ourselves, then we can't really guide anybody else younger than us. And they already don't respect us. I'm not talking about me, but they already don't respect us. So once they lose their respect from you, and I'm telling you right now, because I used to be one of them little dudes, they're not going to get it back because they see nothing in you that they think they need to respect. And to keep it honest, they're not wrong. I don't disagree. There are adults competing with children and just dressing. Dudes don't know how to let go of that thug mentality or wannabe thug mentality because they never was that in the first place. But for some reason, you see these little dudes doing stuff, you want to act like, yeah, you want to compete with that. That's stupid. Then that makes you a child. So now you have to stop and ask yourself, who am I? What am I doing? Why do I feel like anything these kids say, I have to be competitive with it? and go back and forth or tit for tat or floss for floss. Like that's not me. That's something childish. I am not a child. So why am I doing these things? Okay. The unseen role of denial. It's like this. When you put that denial on the self, remember I said you have to ask yourself, who am I? And then when you ask yourself, who am I? And the answer is you have placed a denial on me and you have been acting this way. You have dropped the wheel on the bottom and did not embrace it. So now no manifestation within you was ever able to come out because you were acting like that. You were behaving like this. You were doing like this. You were not acknowledging the fact that this was not you. Don't beat yourself up too much. It's like, remember when I was saying I am comfortable with who I am because I know myself. So it's like I know if if you having a party or a gathering or hangout or you want to chill with me and you telling me, and I'm gonna keep it real, you telling me the whole time I'm there I gotta mask up or I gotta have a shot. I'm gonna tell you right now and future reference, don't invite me to anything because I ain't coming. First of all, it's hard for anybody to get me to leave out the house in the first place because 10 times out of 10, I don't feel like going anywhere if it's not something that's what I said yesterday. If it's not something that I like, if it's not something that I'm in tune with, and that's no hurt to anybody. That's just how I am. It takes a lot to get me out this house. But if it comes with some negative connotation attached to it, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I will not sit up here and lie to you. I'm not going to be phony or fake. I'm going to keep it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I already didn't feel like leaving the house anyway. So once there was a butt involved, well, I ain't going now. There you go. You know. And if you feel like you have to be around me and be like that and be protected, then I'd rather you not be around me. I'd rather you not be like that because I'm gonna tell you right now, my ancestor, that's not their nature, and the ancestors that live in with me, that's not their nature. It's not like it's not their nature and my nature for me to be like that. Not with people. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna treat you like you're a disease. I'm not gonna treat you like you're a walking zombie. You not. You know you not. You know you did nothing wrong. But whoever wants to do that and feel like you have to do that, just know that to me that's BS. You were always like that. You're just using this as an excuse to be like, you know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I'm not going to shit. I said I wasn't going nowhere now. I'm not coming to nobody's house. I'm not coming to nobody's restaurant. I'm not coming to nobody's I know. I mean, I'm not going to nobody club. None of that. None of that. Because I'm telling you right now, when this is over, whenever they decide for this to be over, I'm still not rocking with y'all because y'all chose to act like this with people the whole time, yo. I'm not doing it. I don't like see, and this is where you have to start to ask yourself, who are you? Because if you're being phony, and this is every day you step out of the house, you are a false person around people. You are a danger to people. You should not be around them. You should not be around them. If you are never real, if you are never honest around them, nah, you shouldn't be around. You shouldn't be around. I'm just being honest. You shouldn't be around. Most of the time, the problems that people have with each other is that they do not know themselves and they're around each other being phony. Hey, give me money. Yeah. No, no. It's okay to be honest because sometimes you could acknowledge just at that point, you might, hey, good morning. It is not a good morning, not for me. You didn't feel bad. They probably didn't neither. You know what I mean? And guess what? It was all right. You just embraced who you were. Hey, hey, what the hell are you so happy in the goddamn morning for? Get the hell and go eat a biscuit or some shit. Instead of just be, oh hey, yeah, yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I mean, you know what? If you don't want to be rude about it, give me a minute, give me like 5 minutes. It's not the time right now. I'll holla. Or if you're uncomfortable going somewhere where you know there's gonna be a huge gathering of people, then you could say, I'm not comfortable with a bunch of people there, I'm not going. Or I really don't feel like leaving my house anyway, I'm out. But to come around someone and be phony, knowing that outside of your work or outside of hanging out, you know you normally wouldn't be around that person anyway, it's kind of disrespectful. You should then don't be around them in the first place. But to pretend is to be phony, is to be make believe, is to be not you. Don't do that. And just because you apologize for something you said that was how you felt, that doesn't mean apologizing is phony neither. You just, well, look, I'm sorry you feel like that, but I still agree with my opinion and I'm sticking to it. What happens is now that other person has a respect for you now. There's a respect because you kept it real. Not even only you kept it real, but you were you. You were being you. You were honest. You said how you felt. You didn't lie. You didn't bullshit around. You didn't pussyfoot or none of that shit. You kept it a bill, and we was good. I respect that you came to me like that and you told me that. Even though I don't like this and that, you let me know. So I can't come at you this and this way again. Now you start to put in place you getting on track. Because now it's okay. I just embraced that one part of myself. Okay, that. So now you have to keep it going. Don't stop because when you do that and you stop, then you push back the will again. So you have to keep it going. You got to keep the things manifested. Keep the manifestation going. Remember, I'm talking about inside you. So now you have that going, right? The next step is after you say, who am I? The next step is when you realize who you are, how do you act upon it? Some people say baby steps. I mean, I don't believe in baby steps. To me, you're not a baby. So there's no need for you to take baby steps. Just take steps. Just take the steps you need to. Okay, let's say day one is day one. You're gonna start by day one. You're gonna eat healthy all day. Day one, just the day one. Okay. Day two, you're gonna be humble through the whole day. Humble and confident through the whole day. Day three, you're gonna try something new and healthy that you said you was gonna try because you didn't do it before. Okay, and then day four, you say day four, all right, I'm gonna be nicer to people around me because they deserve that because they've been around me this long. Okay, then day five, like don't do it all at once in one day because it's going to be frustrating and confusing. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to be upset. And then when you're upset, you're not going to want to do it. Then it pushes the will back. So what you do is you take that step. That, like I said, day one, eat healthy all day. Just that. Just that. Don't be pretending though. Be your real self. Be honest around people. But just for that day, that first day, let's say you ate healthy. So for lunch, you ate a salad. You came home, you ate a healthy dinner, and then before you went to bed, you ate a healthy snack like a fruit, like a orange or apple or something. You went before, and then you drank water before you went to bed. All right, the next day you woke up, you looked in the mirror. I did good yesterday. I'm gonna do better today. Boom, throw it on, and then next day I'll be kinder to people who I'm constantly around. Just those people, just as a start. All right. Then you do that for day 2. Okay. And then when you finish the 7th day, you go back to day 1 of what you did. You go back to the end, but keep that going. Keep that going. That's what I did with Kung Fu. Like, okay, I'm not going to do it one day and then the rest of the days I'm going to break. No, I'll do it every day mentally. And then after I do it mentally, I'll get up and then I'll try it. Okay. Okay. But I'll work on it every day. Work on it every day. The moment you ask yourself, who am I? Who are you? That's when you just told yourself you want to change. You no longer want to be what people see you as, because in the first place, you wasn't what they saw you as in the first place. They just chose to see that because, like I said yesterday, that's what you wanted them to see. I would make you think whatever I want you to think, whatever. However you feel is however you feel. But if I don't really fully trust you, then I'm going to give you the impression that I want to give you. And you can go out there and think whatever you want, but then you'll be inaccurate. You would. You'll be inaccurate. So start to break down your negatives. Okay? Start to break down your negative. So, like, what is the thing you hate about yourself? Just the one thing you don't like about yourself. Ah, damn it. I don't like the fact I be smoking these goddamn cigarettes. Okay. Why don't you like yourself when you're smoking? That's what I mean. Actually, like, don't just go with a bad habit. This why is it that bad habit that you feel that you don't like that part of yourself? Is it when you smoke the cigarette, your attitude is this way or that way, or your mind is this way or that way, or maybe when you take a drink, you feel like this and that happens or that. Figure out why that particular bad habit is what you don't like about yourself. Why is it that? And then you start to chip away. You start to chip away that first block. After you chip away that first block, you don't have to worry about it again. Now you go to the second layer, but you have to start from the negatives. You don't start with the positives. All the positives you have, all you do is increase in it. You increase it by continuing to do that positive because you already been doing it. And then the negatives, your thing is to just, you want to destroy it. It's not the fact that you want to get rid of the negatives. You don't really want, so I'm going to rephrase that. You don't want to get rid of the negatives. You want to destroy it. You want to destroy it, eliminate it from ever coming again because that's what you don't like about yourself. Remember the self. So now you have to look into your mind. What are your thoughts when you engage in these negative habits that you say? If you curse too much, I don't really think that's a negative habit anyway. Fuck that. But if you drink too much, or let me drink too much, if you're an alcoholic, if you're a drug addict, uh, um, you're a robber, stealer, thief, or something, like, what is it that you need to tell yourself, hold on, pause. This is right here's where I've been fucking up. This actual point within this of what I'm doing is where I fuck up. So now you have to know when and where to stop. And I'm not going to tell you because that's only for you to decide. And the way you decide it is, okay, if you can't quit cold turkey, because a lot of people can't quit cold turkey, and that's understandable. So what you do is you ignore certain things. You ignore certain. Okay, so like, all right, let's say the cigarette one. On purpose, forget to take your cigarettes with you to work. Is it gonna make you stop smoking a cigarette? No, you might end up bumming one from somebody else, but that's the idea. You didn't take that pack with you, so you was only able to get one or two off of the street. You see? And you come back home, the pack's still there. You see? So now you went through that whole day without even worrying about your pack of cigarettes. You ended up bumming only one or two for that day because you wasn't about to go spend money and buy another one, right? Okay. So now you keep that in motion. And the second day, don't take words with you. Leave that shit alone. So now you begin to have a habit of you're purposely forgetting it till you end up really forgetting it till you end up really not feeling like you want it because you were bumming it, and then you stop bumming it. You gradually stop bumming cigarettes off of people like, let me hit that. Let me, you know what I mean? You just stop doing it. Or you might go cold turkey and be like, yo, this is my last pack and that's it. However you want to do it. But I'm just telling you how to acknowledge the negatives. So when you see them, you're like, oh shit, fuck that. Remember, especially if you're a parent, you're supposed to be doing that now because you don't want those same negatives to go into your kids. What I said in that verse? But this anger in me, it will carry over. And I don't want this shit up on my daughter's shoulders. That's what I said on my verse. You know what I mean? You don't want it to carry over. Because if it carries over, then they get it. And then if they get it, watch this. Then they get it, then they acting in a way or doing things in a certain way. When you look at them, you automatically know you used to do it. Then you shake your head and you like, damn, you can't say nothing. You can't say something, but then you can't say nothing because you did it. And it's hard for you to correct it because back then you didn't know how to correct yourself. It's understandable. Again, there's nothing wrong with acknowledgement of the wrongs you did. I'm not talking, again, I'm not talking specifics. I'm not talking about Robinson, whatever it is that you did, whatever. Because a lot of times you have to remember conditions and environments leads us to do certain things. We got to take care of business. At the end of the day, we got to handle our business. We're not in a position financially to be like, yo, I'm about to take care of this. No, sometimes, homies, sisters out there, you got to do what you got to do. I feel you. And that's not what I'm talking about. So now, let's get back to who are you? The second part of who are you is, are you a wannabe or are you I am? Listen again. Are you a wannabe or are you I am? Reason why I say that is how everybody in the hood wear tight pants and sag them. How does every dude in the hood wear tight pants and sag them? You can't say, homie, you can't say you got a mind of your own because you're doing that. Everybody's wearing it. Everybody's wearing it. Are you I am or a wannabe? Because first of all, you can't run away from nobody in them tight ass pants. And then if it start raining, you really can't move. And then those pants is constrict. Yo, dude, you know they're trying to lock down your sperm in them goddamn pants, man. I had a goddamn joke. Niggas gonna get yeast infection in their nuts. Because they wearing that tight shit, yo. But just hear me out. Everybody's wearing it. All them dudes rocking it. Now everybody wearing, all them niggas wearing big ass sneakers and shit. Are you a wannabe or I am? Everybody from ATL now? Everybody out here from the ATL now? Dressing like them, sounding like all of that shit now? No, you not. You not though. What is it? See, what is it about yourself you hate so much that everything you see you have to do and try? There's a difference between a trend. First of all, trends, people start trends. Okay? One person doesn't make a trend for everybody because everybody should have their own trend. All right? Everybody should have their own trend. You can't tell me how to dress because I'm going to rock my own shit. Say what you want to me. Because whatever you say to me, I'm going to repeat to you. Whenever you decide to buy my clothes, then you could say anything on how I dress. The minute you decide to take over my wardrobe, which means, in English, which means, mind your damn business. You don't buy my shit. You can't tell me what to rock. You can't tell me what to listen to. You can't tell me what to eat. You can't tell me who to be around. Who am I? I am my mind. I am my consciousness. I am that I am. And I know that now. And nothing or no one could ever take it from me. That is the beauty of knowing how free you are and knowing who you are as the self. Dude and dudes and dudettes. I don't know about you, but I have a mission, and your mission should be the same as mine, which is you have to be the prime example for these youth. It's not about us no more. So we shouldn't be always out there trying to make an impression on people and always trying to show off and things like that. So what, man? You had your young years to do that shit. If it didn't work for you, too bad, so sad. Move along. Move along. So what? Who cares, man? Who cares? Who cares? That shit is not important anymore. What is important is knowing who are you. And when you do know who are you, and you become the I am instead of the wannabe, now you start to get righteous followers. Because now they want you to teach them on how you did that with yourself so they can do it with their own. Now, dude, you start creating villages and bridges. And these are strong bridges you're building. There's nothing wrong with a business bridge, but you have to make sure whoever you're doing business with has the same spiritual connection as you. Or else that bridge is going to be made out of termite eating wood. And the minute you step on it, it crack in. You feel me? So the third part on the who I I'll just do three parts because I said I wasn't staying. I'll just do three parts. So the third part on who are you? It's a lot. It's like seven. It's like seven. Yeah. The third part is the spiritual. We dealt with the physical. The third part is the spiritual. The spiritual is always ready to work. Always. That's its job. The spiritual loves to work. But you tend not to acknowledge it. You can connect with your spirit anytime you want to. You can connect with your spirit anytime you want. You can talk right now. You can go in the room by yourself right now and talk to yourself and connect with your spirit. Right now. Right now. Anytime you want. You could be in the car and do it. And right now you can do it. But you don't do it. You don't do it. So what happens now? You ever sitting down one day? You ever sitting down and you start to go into a positive thought, but because you don't want to be positive, you change into something negative, and then like right here, you start feeling something right here. Hey, you see, you fighting that spirit. See, don't do that. Don't do that. When you fight what you are or fight what you're dealing with, your body, your body inside reacts to it. Now we starting to create conditions and diseases. The more we do that, you see this book. I go into this book here. Okay, I go into this book and I'm gonna show you the health preserving qigong. That part right there, the health preserving part. And hold on, The muscle and tendon changing classic. Now, that is important. That's a part of the self too. Your muscles and your tendons. There are certain position and movements that help the muscles and the tendon. There are certain sitting positions. There's certain standing positions that increase blood flow, that increase energy, the energy in you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And also positions that help and heal the tendons and the muscles. Certain stances, literally, certain stances, standing positions, sitting positions, moving positions that help your health. There are certain positions that increase a healthy brain. But because you don't listen to you, you won't get it. This shit ain't no spooky shit, you dumbass. The shit right in front of you. You got all these wannabes on Facebook and YouTube with they fake ass crystals and this and that and the third and this and this. Everybody is a crystal near now. Everybody crystal. Yeah, I have crystals too, but you see me on here talking crystal. Okay, you take this crystal, you do the crystal. Let me educate you on something. Let me show you something. You see this? You see this? This can't work without me activating it. I'm gonna say this again, and then we're gonna end all this crystal talk. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna say this right now. That won't work unless I activate it. Crystals and stones are not activated. They are not. The intent of the person activates the stones. So, if you have stones in your pocket thinking you got stones and I'm going to be around people and that's going, release the negative energy. No, because if you act negative with the stones in your pocket, then you're going to get something negative in response, you dummy. You activate the crystals, which means you yourself, you got to be in a positive mind, a positive way. I mean, all right, blessed, everything. Come on, we're good, you know what I mean? Peace up, you know what I mean? And then they will work, they would activate. You could sit it in the sunlight, yeah, you could sit in the sunlight to charge it, yeah, but you also charge them by you charge them. You charge them. The sun is an entity. Yes, we know that. But you are also an entity as well. You activate them. You activate them. People standing around with their crystal chain and shit, because I got the selenite. Well, I got the opal, and the opal is the thing. Well, yeah, I got, I'm saying, I got the hematite. And then, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, you know what the hematite do. Calm down. They ain't doing a damn thing because you ain't doing nothing with them. You set the intent. Intent meaning intention. You set the intent for those crystals to work, not the other way around. So if you want to get stones and crystals you can, but just know that you activate them. Not they don't activate you. You understand? So I think I'm gonna stop at the third part because y'all know how I do. I could for real. I could do 3 hours for real. For real. If y'all really want me to go in, y'all not today, but if y'all really wanted me to go in, I can. Man, all the stuff I got over there, man, I can go in. But we'll keep it at there for right now. You know what I'll do for you? You know what? You know what? You know what? Maybe tomorrow, maybe I could bring out my book when I went to massage therapy school. We can talk about the nerves, what virus really are, so y'all and get hip y'all or what the fuck is going on out here, and we can maybe I could do that a class on that. But other than that, that's what we have to deal with first. Who am I? Make sure you looking in that mirror. You're asking yourself every day: Is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to be? And at this point where I'm at in my life, do I want to continue to do these things? And if the answer is, like I said, if the answer is no, that when you say no, that's when you woke yourself up. The minute you say no, that's when you woke yourself up. So Remember, I said like, subscribe, share it, especially when certain topics and conversations come up. Share it. You know, I will still uh, talk about politics and things like that. I still will do that. You know, I ain't leaving that subject. You know, we still gonna talk about things and the people we need to talk about so we can keep ourselves straight and healthy and right. Um, I will talk some of the things y'all could use, you know what I'm saying, for immune system and things like that, like the black seed oil and thing. I've been taking that since I was young, B. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all gotta be taking that. Now everybody wanna be up on it, but I've been taking those things long time. Long time. Golden seal and all them. I was a little kid. Grandma was giving me all them things. Eating fruits and stuff in the morning and things for breakfast and stuff. Like I've been on that shit. And now all of a sudden, because it's commercialized, everybody is on it now. That is so disrespectful. God damn. But anyway, like shea butter now. Like when we was copping the shea butter back in the day, everybody no, Pantene got shea butter in it now. Oh, you gonna put shea butter in there, Pantene? Wow. Wow. When we been wearing shea butter and all these type of things. So we're not keeping things to ourselves anymore because they're being stepped on and watered down, you know, and they're changing them into cheap imitations. And that's not good because all people want to know that if they buy a product, that it's really going to work for them. Like it's really going to help them out. Like it's going to really be good for their skin. It's really going to be good for their hair. And a lot of these products now, because everybody fake want to be up on it, it's all stepped on and watered down. So, like I said, I'll save that for another time. But listen, like I said, like, subscribe, share, care, be there, beware. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. And remember what I said. Who are you? Starts with that. Get in that mirror. Ask yourself that question. Who are you? All right. Hey.